Euh... Je vais dans les options après. Bon, on se retrouve sur Wwe20, ça fait un peu l'acheter, il y a pas très longtemps là, j'ai... Alors, comme vous avez pu le voir, je suis qu'au chapitre 2 de la carrière, donc... pas trop mauvais. Seul point faible, enfin seul point qui moi me casse un peu les pieds, modification des touches. Alors, attendez, hop. On va enlever le son. Et c'est pas là. Paramètres de jouabilité non plus. Non plus. Couillon. La mince. Voilà, je peux pas enlever le son. Dommage. Commande non plus. Bon, bref. Donc là on est sur le mode carrière. Là c'est les premiers combats que je fais. Hein. Le premier chapitre ça vous explique un peu qui ils sont et... En gros on crée deux personnages. Un féminin et un masculin. Ça par contre c'est bien. Ça c'est génial par contre. D'avoir les deux. Donc pour ceux qui me connaissent un peu, vous vous doutez bien que j'ai fait un personnage très loufoque. C'est dommage, c'est qu'on voit pas leurs yeux. J'espère que il y aura une vidéo où vous pourrez voir les yeux de mes personnages. Là je suis en train de faire une grosse bêtise. Ah non, je l'avais pas fait celle-là. Sinon bon, ouais, bon petit jeu, difficulté assez haute. On va voir, enfin moi je les ai pas encore achetés, je pense que je vais les acheter le mois prochain. Il y a quelques bons trucs. Maintenant on va voir. J'ai acheté en version normale le jeu. Je l'ai pas acheté en version collector cette année. La version ultime m'intéressait aussi, mais je sais que ça faisait un peu cher, 130 balles quoi. Quoique si vous allez voir sur les sites, si vous pouvez choper la version enfin ultime, il y a quand même ce qu'il faut quoi. C'est quand même pas mal. Mais ouais non, 130 balles, j'avais pas trop les moyens quoi. Donc je l'ai acheté à Micromania normal, prix normal. Quoique non, même je l'ai acheté à moins 50% puisque j'avais la... Pardon, j'avais la... Mince, la réduction. Donc je l'ai acheté, je sais plus comment on fait. Option, voilà. Message. C'est pas ça. Podcast.
Welcome everyone to a special milestone episode for the Buzz and Cole Show. Today,
working title.
Cole, we're celebrating our 10th anniversary of doing this podcast. We've long surpassed the time frame that something can be considered a working title.
Who are you? The working title police?
No, I'm the sanity police.
Let me see your badge then.
Okay, well, not only is this a huge moment in history for us, but it's also a massive weekend coming up with WrestleMania and the Hall of Fame ceremony headlined by the induction of best friends, Red and Trey.
Hey, speaking of best friends going into the Hall of Fame together, when do you think we'll go in?
I mean this in the nicest way, but that is never going to happen.
What do you mean?
Well, we are best friends, but I've done my thing here.
Bon, bref. Je vous montre un petit peu aussi quand même, vite fait. Voilà, il y a toutes les aptitudes habituelles là. Je vais voir un petit peu tous les trucs aussi. Bon, les temps de chargement sont toujours aussi longs par contre. Bon, bref. Paramètres de caractère. Hop là. Ouais, je joue en facile, oui, je sais. Ouais. Donc, le même personnage.
It's X-Pac.
Just keep walking, we don't have time.
We always have time for X-Pac. Besides, you can't just ignore a WWE Hall of Famer.
I can. Trey.
Pac, what's going on?
Hey guys, looking good.
You too.
Thanks. I'm on this new mustard-only diet.
As in mustard is the only condiment you use?
No, as in I only eat mustard. I've already dropped like 7 pounds.
That's interesting.
But enough about me. This is your big night. I swear it was just like yesterday when I first saw you two on the indie scene.
Yeah, at that point we were only a couple years in.
And I was about 30 years in. But I could still go today if I had to. I'm telling you, this diet's legit.
I guess you could say you can cut the mustard, huh?
Anyway, we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for you. So, thanks.
I'm sure you'd have been fine with it without my help. Trey, I don't think I can say the same for you. You were kind of the drizzling craps back then, no offense.
No, it's true. And I wasn't just a drizzle. I was more like a torrential downpour of crap. Red was always ahead of me from the moment we started training.
You can use this credit card for whatever you need, but we keep the reward points. I'm about 10,000 short of a free trip to someplace warm, and you're gonna help me get there. Deal?
Got it.
We are gonna miss you so much.
When did you get there?
I just had to be close to you one more time. It feels like yesterday we got that call. There was a boy in Denver who was ready to be adopted, and now you're all grown up and going off to college. I just can't believe it.
I know. It's hard for me to believe, too.
We'll come visit soon, okay?
No, don't. I mean, a big part of college is learning independence, and if you're visiting all the time, then I'll never be able to do that.
Just be smart about the credit card, okay? Like, if there's a big keg party, put it all on the card and have everyone pay you back in cash. That way, I'll be headed for that free beach trip in no time. Hey, maybe we could go on spring break together.
Frank?
I have to go.
Okay, drive safe.
This is the part where you get out of the car.
Right. Call us when you get to school. We love you, Denver!
Do you believe this? We're finally doing it. Our very first list item. At the dungeon. Are you excited as I am?
I don't think that's possible considering you've already had 3 energy drinks before we've even left town. But this is gonna be cool.
I know. Think about how many top superstars came through Calgary. The Hearts, Edge, Jake the Snake Roberts, Rowdy Roddy Piper, and we're next.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We have a long way to go before we can be mentioned in the same sentence as those legends.
Everyone has to start somewhere though, right? And the dungeon is a great place to start. I still can't believe your parents were okay with all this. What happened to them wanting you to go to college?
They changed their minds.
Just like that?
Just like that.
Huh. Well, that's good. See that sign?
Par contre, les bugs sont
Our
toujours là.
faces are going to be on it someday.
You really think we can become more famous than the inventor of the paper toilet seat cover? He put a lot of butts in seats.
And when we make it to WWE, so will we. Alright, time for a road trip game. If you could face anyone who trained in Calgary in a dream match, who would it be?
Isn't it a little early for road trip games? We still have like 2,000 miles to go.
Come on, I'll get you started with some options. How about Bret Hart, Jake the Snake, or Rowdy Roddy Piper? That would be so cool to face a legend like that. Could you imagine?
Bon.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 450 pounds, the strong man, Death, the Devil, Dynamite.
Big-time singles matches on deck here, and Byron, what should we expect to see here tonight?
Well, given the shape these superstars...
Je pense que c'est cinématique.
So you know when you're on a long drive to the next town and to pass the time, you start coming up with dream match scenarios? Well, these two facing each other is exactly that.
These are certainly two of the top names to ever pass through the Great White North.
When I'm on a long drive, I'm mostly just thinking about how grateful I am to be Byron free at the time.
You know you miss me.
Not a chance.
Oh, what a splash! Uh-oh. The old leg toss. Oh, right to the gut.
The Hitman in some trouble here.
He had to be prepared to take some damage tonight.
From the middle rope. Oh, again! He's executing on his plan perfectly.
He's got a head of steam working.
If Bret Hart is your opponent, you've got one thing front and center in your mind, the sharpshooter. How do you defend against that legendary submission?
You have to focus on everything that leads to the sharpshooter. Bret spends a lot of time in the match working your legs and back to set up for the sharpshooter. So keep your lower body protected.
Oh, the dreaded claw to the shoulder.
Man.
Uh-oh.
Both of these competitors have so much resolve, it's going to take a minor miracle to keep one of them down. And there's the reversal from Bret Hart.
Hooked up.
Oh, shin breaker. The Hitman looking overwhelmed here.
I'm not sure how he's even standing.
We've seen Bret Hart make some big comebacks before, and he'll need to do it again.
Yeah, that and a miracle. Big time hammer fist.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
Back going for something else, it seems.
I suspect he knows something that we don't, Cole. Why else would he just let him out of that hold?
Lost to the...
Body shots over and over. One to the jaw and then...
Jeez.
Here it comes.
Bâtard.
On a big uppercut. Neckbreaker. Oh, here it comes.
Bon bah je vais vous faire.
Sit out, pile driver. Looking for the quick pin. Very curious move to go for a pinfall at this point.
Still seems a little early.
Je sens que je vais me bouffer un sharpshooter.
Proving tough to catch.
Looking to lock it in here.
Uh-oh, looking to lock it in.
He's just about there. Must have something different in mind here, Corey.
Well, it better be good because it looked like he had him ready to tap.
Wow, what a sequence. Look out here. An impressive series of moves.
Looks like nobody's budging, Cole.
Head crank. And it's reversed.
Paying for that mistake.
When you look at this,
It looks like they both
just assaulting the torso here.
Clearly part of the game plan, Michael.
Wait a minute. I'll tell you, this guy's no competitor here is looking to get incoming. Almost fails to land. Missed the mark. Reverses. Can he make him pay?
Non, c'est pas ce que je te demande de faire, c'est pas grave.
Unreal strength.
Guys, Bret Hart taking full advantage. That's why you're the best analyst in the game, Corey.
Oh, foot just stomping down. Finds a way to reverse. A striking blow. Dropped from above.
Down to the floor. Got to be careful not to get counted out here.
Too quick to catch him there.
Back in from the floor.
Oh, what a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent.
Back body draw. You see the height on that?
What are we going to see here?
Look at the power.
Off with a nice reversal.
Gets out of the way.
And fast. Just tossed. You should get airline miles for that.
Here it comes. Finishing touches. Wow.
Loving it. Closely looking to enter the torso here.
Geez, you think?
Shoulders down. Dug down deep and gets the shoulder up.
How'd he do that?
You like that?
Yep.
Oh, flipping the script on him there.
Oh, no, we've got a problem here, guys. Back body drop. Looking for all the glory here. Near fall after near fall in this matchup here.
Wow, that's pure power.
He's going for the pin. This could be it. Well, that was a close call.
Yeah, and the Hart bloodline is strong and resilient and never gives up.
Looking for the submission move. Oh, the Boston Crab.
Look at the back position.
He releases it.
And you can debate whether or not that would have been the end. Interesting decision there.
The old leg toss. He's certainly looking in command at the moment.
He's never lacked for energy. A man that big, you can see why.
Looking for the submission move. Center of the ring down. The Boston Crab.
Look at the back position. Looks like he's got it fully locked in now.
Whoa, Corey, he just let him out. Shoulders down. What's it going to take to keep him down?
Just when you thought it was over. Wow. And there's the reversal for Bret Hart.
And now that one's countered.
That was impressive, Michael.
Oh, he unloaded there. He's got him here. He's got him up. And oh! From the middle rope. A kick out. And he almost had him. Wow.
Deux petites secondes. Ah, il est coriace ce Bret Hart, hein.
Titanic ship roaring through this crowd right now.
Well, you're not the only one, Saxton. It's all coming to a head now.
The cover. Great officiating as the ref noticed he was on the rope.
Là, c'est moqué comme encore.
Guys, Bret Hart taking full advantage. That's why you're the best analyst in the game, Corey.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
Attendez, parce que j'ai plus...
Here it comes! Choke slam!
He's lining him up. Hooked up. Here we go.
Jackknife powerbomb.
And there's the cover.
Ah bah quand même.
What he set out to do, and that was win.
Take a look back at how the Hitman missed his target.
Tough to top that one, folks. We were lucky to be here to witness a match filled with technical prowess, amazing moves, and seemingly non-stop action.
I remember this part very...
Bon bah premier combat gagné, hein.
This is it. The home of the famous dungeon. I swear, I can almost hear the wrestlers of the past groaning in pain.
That's my stomach. For the past 2 days, I've had nothing but moose jerky, maple puffs, and poutine.
Yikes.
Look, I just want to say, I know I've been a little skeptical, but now that we're here, I can see us doing this. I mean, once Bret Hart hears how far we drove, he's gonna have no choice but to welcome us right in for training, so thanks for pushing me on this.
Of course. Well, here we go.
Hey there. I bet you're here for Bret Hart, eh?
Hello, and yes, he's going to train us to be wrestlers. Eh? I'm not sure I'm using that correctly.
Is Bret home right now?
He is. Hang on a sec. Bret, 2 lovely people are here for wrestling training. He'll be right down. I'm sure he's just putting his tights on, gelling up his hair, finding his sunglasses. He's got to look the part, you know.
Of course.
So are you Bret's housekeeper?
Okay, seriously, guys? I'm messing with you.
So Bret's not home?
No, and he hasn't been for years. The Harts don't live here anymore.
But you said...
This kind of thing happens like once a month, and I like to have a little fun when I break the news.
How is that fun? We just spent 3 days driving here.
And I gave myself severe stomach issues. At this point, we'd settle for one of the more obscure Hart brothers or even a distant cousin.
Like I said, none of them are here. You seem like nice kids. Stupid, but nice. Next time, do some research before you decide to drive all the way up here.
Jeez, so much for Canadian hospitality.
I thought you said you checked all this out online.
I did. I mean, I searched for dungeon in wrestling, and then some really weird stuff came up, and I kind of got sidetracked. Point being, don't look at my browser history. But hey, we came all the way here. We should at least get a picture. Can we do another one? I was making a weird face. Probably on account of the stomach.
Maybe you were right about us trying to become wrestlers. We've already failed at the first thing on our list. And maybe we're not cut out for this.
Hey, wait, we can't just give up that easily. I have an idea!
So you drove all the way to Calgary thinking you were going to train with Bret Hart? I've done some stupid stuff in my life, but that takes the cake.
It wasn't our finest moment.
But since I had a dad who only looked at the rewards section on the credit card bill, we were able to stay in Calgary and learn from a former wrestler who, at least according to him, trained with the Harts back in the day.
I think he just ran next to one on a treadmill once.
So that's how you guys hooked up with Riley Flash.
Yeah. After striking out at the dungeon, it was kind of our only option.
Even though Riley can be a bit much sometimes, he gave us the foundation we needed to get here today.
He also gave us Ringworm with his dirty mats, but that's a whole other story.
Ah, c'est vraiment le vieux ring bien tout pourri, ouais. Il a juste commencé à toucher là où ça fait mal. Ah, enfin.
Get your feet up on the turnbuckle. Push off and roll backwards. You can pin him like that. It's all right. Yeah, you did good. You did good. Catch your breath. We'll get him next time, all right? You good?
Guys, come here. We need to talk.
Is it about your disgusting ring mat? Because I feel like it's making me itch all over. Hey! What was that for?
For playing to an imaginary crowd. It cost you the match. Red, great job. Keep it up.
Remind me why I show up here every day to get tortured?
That's not torture if you're paying for it. Now, what I didn't tell you was that match was actually a tryout.
For what? Is WWE coming to town?
Not quite. It was a tryout for the local Winterfest that's coming up. The organizers asked me to put on a wrestling event.
That's great.
Who are we gonna face? I wouldn't mind a rematch against those two.
Slow down. After what I just saw, only one of you was ready for their first official match.
Sorry, Red. You'll get your chance soon.
Red's the one who's ready, not you, doughhead.
What?
When it comes to in-ring ability, Red's got you beat by a kilometer.
Isn't that less than a mile?
Oh, thanks for the conversion, Albert Asswipe. Bottom line, you're too focused on the entertainment side of things.
Well, maybe you weren't focused enough on the entertainment side of things. Didn't you only appear in WWE like 3 times?
4, if you count the time I helped carry Macho Man to the ring on his fancy chair gimmick.
You mean a sedan?
No, it was a chair, not a car. Either way, I was in WWE 4 more times than you'll ever be.
I'll make it there someday. It's on our list.
Oh, yeah, and someday I'm gonna poop golden nuggets. Oh, no offense, Red.
Whatever. You'll see. Congrats on
getting her on. Since you like running your mouth so much, you can accompany her to the ring as a manager. That actually might be a better fit for you long term. I need to know what to call you so they can advertise the event.
Oh, that's easy. I'm sticking with Red. Kids started calling me that in high school because of my temper, but I'm gonna turn it into something positive.
Okay. Man, what about you? Sticking with Denver?
I don't know. Sounds too regional. And omelet-y.
I know. How about Albert Asswipe?
Nah.
Carl Botch, on account of all the moves you botch?
I like that one.
How about I pay tribute to my wonderful trainer and call myself Riley Flash Jr.?
Oh, that ain't happening. Do you have any other nicknames?
Trey!
No, don't listen to her.
I kind of like that. And you can spell it T-R-E, so it's kind of like 3 in Spanish, as in getting a 3 count to win a match. Which probably won't happen very often for you, but you get it, right?
Yeah, I get it.
Great. Then Trey it is.
Thanks a lot.
No problem, Trey. And hey, I just realized we can cross something off our list. Come up with awesome wrestling names.
I don't know about the awesome part.
Petit défaut aussi du jeu qui est un peu casse-couille, c'est que tu as trop de vidéos. C'est chiant.
Man, I'm freezing. What are the chances I can bring this out to the ring with me?
0. But you should be plenty warm out there with all the hot air you produce.
Can't believe you didn't have a bigger career with singers like that.
Hi, sorry I'm late. I had to make like 7 connections to get here from Orlando.
Oh, hey, Peyton. No problem. I appreciate you doing me this favor. Red and Trey, this is Peyton Royce. We met when she trained here in Calgary, and now she recently signed with NXT.
So who am I facing tonight? And by the way, it's cold enough to freeze the tail off a brass kangaroo. Can I have this heater out there for my match?
Oh, sure thing, Peyton.
What?
You'll actually be facing Red tonight in her first ever match.
Wow, it's an honor. We actually watch you on NXT all the time. And at least when my friend Trey here isn't hogging the laptop and watching weird videos of who knows what.
She's kidding. I told you to stay out of my browser history.
Wait, did you say this is her first ever match?
Yeah, Red's only been training for about 3 months, but don't take her lightly, she's really good.
3 months? It took me longer than that to get here. And what kind of stupid name is Red? If anything, with your lack of experience, you should call yourself Green.
What? Anything she says with that accent is funny.
After I'm done with you tonight, you'll understand why they call me Red. Because all that pretty white snow out there will be stained red with your blood. And then every time it snows, the children who were here tonight will be reminded of the carnage they saw and refuse to go outside. And after you spend weeks in the hospital and are finally able to drag your broken body onto the airplane back to Orlando, the pilot will be so terrified by the sight of your mangled face, he will lose control of the plane, sending it crashing down to the earth.
Whoa. I think she got the point.
You have major issues.
What the heck was that?
The old hothead Red comes out when she gets angry. We've been working on dialing it back. I like the intensity, but just focus that on your match, okay? And if you can take a break while you're painting the snow red with Peyton's blood, maybe stop and soak everything in. This is your first match after all, which is a big deal. It's on our list.
Sorry. You're right, and I'm happy you'll be out there with me. I'm gonna go stretch.
Should I tell anyone with kids to leave?
Nah, she'll be fine. I hope.
Si vous entendez des trucs aussi à côté, c'est je regarde mon portable, hein, je précise. Genre tu catches la neige.
Welcome to Winterfest 2015. As always, I'm your host, Gord Wilson. This can't be worse than last year's Winterfest, eh? The good news is most of the victims of the wild moose attack have fully recovered. Since this is Red's first ever match, I put a few toonies on Peyton Royce to win. I've just been informed there is no gambling allowed at Winterfest. It looks like Peyton Royce might have this one in the bag, eh? Doing something useful. We'd like to thank our local sponsors.
Putain, pourquoi tu me fais des sauts de 10 mètres
Larry Zamboni Driving School. And of course, Riley Flash's Wrestling Academy. Now bring your ticket stub to Riley's for a free picture of Mr. Flash and... With that temper on Red, I would not want to be in Peyton's shoes right now. Also, they don't look very warm. Red's manager goes by the name of... Oh, now Red looks to be in trouble.
G'day, Peyton. Koalas are cute, but they have terrible personalities, kind of like you. The Great Barrier Reef is more like the just okay Barrier Reef. And boomerangs are a sham. They never come back when you throw them. I really don't know that much else about Australia. Your chain of steakhouses is severely overrated.
Royce trained here in Calgary and is now an NXT superstar. You can watch her every week.
Info superstar du mouvement.
On the WWE Network, which recently turned 1 year old. Oh, crap. That reminds me, my wife's birthday is tomorrow, and I didn't get her anything. Hey, Todd, run out and snag me as much Winterfest junk as you can for $20. I'll pay you back. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah. Welcome back, Peyton. It's clear Riley Flash has a gem of a student here with Red. He hasn't sent anyone to WWE yet, but I think she may be the first. originally from Australia, but spent a bit of time training here in Canada. I wonder if she now says, "Good day." After the wrestling matches are over, be sure to check out the ice sculpture contest. It's the coolest art you'll ever see. Yeah, sorry. They made me see it. There's still another great match coming up where you'll see Calgary's own Riley Flash take on a surprise opponent. I hear that Winterfest loosened up the old purse strings to bring this person in. Would have been nice if they did that for their announcer too, but I digress.
Oh putain.
This guy Trey on the outside is a bit squirrely, if you ask me. It might be a few ketchup chips short of a full bag, if you know what I'm saying. Just a warning for anyone here with little ones. Red said something about dyeing the snow red tonight. It reminds me of a time when I was a kid playing shitty on a pond and Chuck Garnsey caught a skate blade to the jugular. Yeesh, not a pretty sight. I mean, you should have seen the plasma gushing everywhere. Looked like a fire hose spraying, except it wasn't water coming out. What's that? Oh, right. There's little ones here. Let's get back to the match. Wow, these two are going at it like they're competing over the last jar of maple syrup at the supermarket before a big winter storm hits. Credit to these ladies for wrestling in these conditions. It's colder than a brass toilet seat in the Yukon.
Non, c'est justement pas ce qu'on t'a fait. Je fais des conneries, moi.
I heard Red came up here to train with Bret Hart. I'm not saying Riley Flash is a step down from the Hitman, but what the heck? Let's be honest. He's not a step down. He's more like 10 flights of stairs down. No offense, Riley.
Oh, putain. Pardon.
Make sure you check out my podcast, Calgary Musings, your guide to living in the Stampede City. Next week's episode features my annual snow tire review. You certainly don't want to miss that. We'll get you the... plate number.
Voilà. Oui.
That was awesome! It was everything I've ever dreamed of. I'm numb with excitement, or maybe I'm just frozen, but either way, I get to cross 2 things off our list.
And you did it without emotionally scarring any children.
Wrestle first match and win first match.
Nice of your mate to help you out there tonight. Maybe if I see you again, I'll have some backup too.
I look forward to it.
By the way, I didn't really mean any of the things I said out there, especially about you having the personality of a koala. You're way more pleasant, and I'm actually a big fan of your people's blooming onions.
You're a total bogan.
Wait, is that a good thing?
I don't think so.
Congrats on your first win, Red. I knew you wouldn't let me down. And you're not going to either, Trey.
What do you mean?
It's been a last-minute change of plans. My surprise opponent for tonight was injured.
Is that who I think it is?
That's right. It's me, the King of Cuteville, Prince Pretty. Unfortunately, I slipped on some ice and stubbed my turning toe.
Your turning toe?
Yes, the most important toe. EI, the toe one uses to turn on a runway. Ugh, I can't stand non-models. Anyway, it's a shame all these uggos here tonight will no longer get to see me compete against Riley Flash. Not that it would have been much of a contest. I mean, look at this man.
I have let myself go.
He couldn't lace my boots on his best day. To be fair, some of my finer boots are slip-ons that don't have any laces, but you get the point.
Anyway, Trey, I need you to take...